Have you ever wondered where the fountain of youth can be found? Join me as we uncover where the fountain of youth is hidden. It's not as far as you think. The fountain of youth. How to reverse biological aging and maximize sexual potency. Did you know that there are actually two different forms of aging? There is, of course, chronological aging, which we are all well aware of and misled to believe is the only form of aging. But importantly, most people have never been taught that there is also biological aging. Biological aging provides us with an invaluable opportunity to reverse our biological aging clock so that we can actually turn back the hands of time. You may be 50 years old, for example, yet only be 35 years of age from the biological perspective of your body when you engage in healthy behaviors in conjunction with natural healing modalities. Conversely, you may be older than your chronological age if you perpetually deplete energy and resources from your body and engage in regular unhealthy behaviors. What is biological age reversal? Bio-age reversal employs healthy sexual and physical behaviors, as well as natural healing modalities to enhance and restore youthful vigor, vibrancy, and vitality, as well as reverse biological aging. This includes refraining from pornography and similar virtual dopamine superstimulus as the necessary and critical foundation, as well as practicing semen retention, an intelligent plant-based diet, intermittent fasting, regularly donating blood, anti-aging intravenous therapies, supplements, and superfoods. You may have never heard of healthy sexual behaviors being included in bioage reversal, but preserving and enhancing healthy dopamine and chi sexual energy levels is absolutely essential for bioage reversal and actually cannot even take place without it. Healthy sexual behaviors are the launching pad for explosive, positive transformation of our sexual, physical, relational, mental, emotional, and spiritual vitality. It is the key to unlocking the unlimited potential of our mind and where we must begin our quest to prevent and reverse biological aging. Bioage reversal without healthy sexual behaviors will be in vain as we wage a futile and meaningless war against our own body, mind, and soul. When we are born as a new human life, we are endowed with inherent power, life force, vitality, and youthful vigor. These gifts stay with us throughout our youth and are actually quite difficult to suppress, despite completely taking them for granted in most cases today. But as we grow older, we lose the inherent vigor and natural propulsion of our youth. We perpetually and ceaselessly draw on our inherent power and gifts without giving anything back, unconsciously overloading our body with unhealthy foods and toxic behaviors. The rich nourishment and vitality within our youthful seed capsule simply cannot support us on its own volition any longer, as the potent, shiny shell, which enriched, coaxed, and nurtured our growth, separates from us, sheds, and falls back to the earth. Our once bright, youthful body begins to fade in its vibrancy, vitality, and youthful vigor. The free reserves we were endowed with diminish and become depleted. The way we used to look and feel in the prime of our life begins to fade and slip from the grasp of our fingertips. This is the story we have been taught, we have been telling ourselves, and the course we have chosen. And so our thoughts and vision become our reality. But this is not the way it needs to be, and it is never too late to take back our inherent youthful vigor, life force, and power. To truly transform our biological age, we must stop constantly taking from our body's inherent resources and start giving back to our body with the nourishment and healthy behaviors it is crying out for. We must stop constantly consuming, overloading our body with saturated fats, free radicals, and carcinogens 3 to 6 times per day, as well as releasing our semen to pornography daily, and sometimes even multiple times per day. We must strip ourselves bare of all the fears, myths, misconceptions, and peer pressure which keep us locked away in the prison of our own mind. We must lay ourselves bare and naked at the feet of God, stripped of our addictions and negative habits, and sacrifice an offering of our flesh and blood. We must purify, cleanse, and burn our unhealthy behaviors in the fire of rebirth in order to align with the light of God and receive true healing and transformation. Massive positive transformation is not possible without sacrifice and discipline. The greater the sacrifice and the deeper we reach for our drive, determination, and discipline, the more profound and massive the positive transformation will be. This is how we truly crush it in life. We must show God that we are courageous, willing, determined, and disciplined to enact and enforce healthy behaviors. We scientifically know it is the healthy choices and behaviors we make every single day which aligns us with the healing and powerful light of God, as well as activates, cultivates, and unleashes our body's innate intelligence and wisdom from within. This is how we reclaim the eternal youth of our body, mind, and soul. We are taught that pushing ourselves is unhealthy and even dangerous. This is intentional. Just like an envious and jealous adversary who secretly roots for our failure, corporations want to lock us in a state of laziness, fatigue, and disempowerment so that we can consume the endless procession of products which enrich them and their stockholders. Their goal is to maximize consumption of their products. A malleable, weak, dysfunctional, and disempowered consumer is the best way for them to manipulate us and to optimize our consumption. This has been the American paradigm for over a century, but has now reached incredibly refined, aggressive, and sophisticated corporate savviness. Most of us are completely unaware we are being manipulated, brainwashed, gaslit, and farmed like animals, blindly choosing to drink the poison without any research, education, sense of self-worth, or self-preservation. Sacrifice means that we may feel awkward, uncomfortable, inconvenienced, and even a little bit of pain, but only at first. Sacrifice in bio-age reversal is paradoxical. The truth is that we are already experiencing discomfort, dissatisfaction, and suffering daily, numbed and buried underneath the burdens of our unhealthy habits, which deaden our body, mind, and soul. When you begin your transformation through sacrifice, you may feel discomfort, fear, and even experience a kickback from your brain and body, craving the dopamine hits it has grown accustomed to being served. But when you build a solid foundation, firmly based in the bedrock of healthy neurology, energy, nourishment, and cellular regeneration, you will feel light, bright, at ease, free-flowing, energetic, balanced, and full of youthful vigor. The same healthy behaviors which seem so out of reach and dreadful to imagine before can be accomplished with joy and grace as the power returns in full form and ferocity. Eventually, sacrifice is transmuted into pleasure, joy, satisfaction, and the feeling of true freedom. Bioage reversal is a relatively new natural scientific realm being practiced amongst our most prominent holistic doctors, healers, and coaches. To date, bioage reversal has focused exclusively on just physical materials such as superfoods, supplements, and herbs, as well as intravenous therapy. Through years of exhaustive research, which was spurred by my own journey of holistically healing porn-induced erectile dysfunction, I have discovered some of the most powerful bioage reversal practices on the face of the planet, more powerful than all the superfoods, supplements, and herbs combined, yet at the same time incorporating these same superfoods, supplements, and herbs synergistically. Bioage reversal number 1. Healthy sexual behaviors. You may be shocked to learn that the two most powerful bioage reversal sources on the planet do not come from any physical source and is actually available within us at all times for free. It is our neurology and our energy source. You may also be shocked to learn that our neurology and energy source can be harnessed and dramatically increased through our sexual behaviors. Our sexual behavioral choices we make every single day harnesses the enormous power to create either massive dysfunction or massive positive transformation in all areas of our lives. When our sexual behaviors are in alignment with the light of God and the science of a healthy body, mind, and soul, they truly do represent the two most powerful bioage reversal sources available anywhere on the face of our planet and universe. How do we harness this immense power and potential? The number 1 practice is to refrain from pornography, as well as all similar virtual arousal and sexual imagery. While the advent of the internet has created a great opportunity for rapid learning and communication, it also poses the greatest destructive threat to our neurology and energy source we have ever experienced in hundreds of thousands of years of human history. The latest science clearly shows that dopamine levels and receptor sites for regular pornography users is drastically depleted to the same chronically low levels as cocaine and morphine addicts. Semen release to pornography robs us of the most vital and powerful tool our mind has to offer. Sexually, our choice to regularly release our semen to pornography will inevitably result in porn-induced erectile dysfunction, or PIED, which is the fastest growing form of ED we see today and a predominant one. PIED has nothing at all to do with blood flow, because it is a neurologically based form of ED. Blood flow inducing ED drugs will never resolve PIED. The only way to resolve PIED is to reach deep within our heart and soul, find our discipline, determination, and courage, and permanently quit semen release to pornography. Dopamine is both our sexual and physical drive, as well as our determination, willpower, creativity, and curiosity in life. Dopamine is the fuel which propels our body forward into sexual and physical potency, as well as our success in all areas of our life. It is what inspires, stirs, and awakens us in the morning and motivates us to keep moving, growing, and aspiring to reach our fullest expression and highest potential. Dopamine balances our moods, deepens our communication, clarifies our thoughts, and focuses our visions and goals in life. Dopamine is absolutely essential for sexual health, as well as physical, relational, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. The golden thread which weaves together the majestic and complex tapestry of our life is dopamine. Regular semen release, either to pornography or our real connected partner, dramatically affects our neurology and energy source. The moment semen is released, a male enters an irreversible refractory period and process of replenishment. The latest science shows that dopamine levels drop and prolactin levels rise after just one semen release event, resulting in fatigue, mood imbalance, and distancing in the relationship. The science shows this process weaves up and down for 2 weeks, with the first few days being the most intense phase of the refractory period. However, strong reverberations are still taking place up to 2 weeks later from just one semen release event. Our body calls and pulls upon all the most precious resources of growth factors, hormones, and essential nutrients found within our body in order to replace the loss of the vital sperm. 80% of men release their semen to pornography at least once per week. In my own past experience, as well as the experience of others who regularly engage in pornography, it is clear that most men release their semen to pornography well within the 2-week refractory cycle, and more likely every few days, daily, and even multiple times per day, depending on the depth of the addiction. What this means is that most men are experiencing overlapping dopamine crash cycles and a perpetual state of chronic fatigue, massive mood swings, anger, and a total inability to engage in any meaningful, connective, and communicative relationship. This is a crucial point to understand for our sexual, physical, relational, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Perpetually and compulsively releasing our energy source outwards, rather than consciously harnessing and transmuting our energy source inwards and upwards, is an unsustainable, unhealthy sexual behavior causing massive dysfunction in every aspect of our lives. Consciously practicing healthy sexual behaviors by refraining from pornography and all similar virtual arousal and sexual imagery, as well as practicing semen retention, provides the crucial foundation and cornerstone for bio-age reversal and massive positive transformation. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to catch the next video.